Hi, welcome Taurus. This is your Teroscope reading for the week of March the 10th through to the 16th, 2014. So all this work that we have been doing, you're going to start seeing some results. I think your career is moving into high gear. Okay, so if you're looking for a job, excellent time to be looking for a job. If you're in a job setting, maybe you haven't been as happy, or you're trying to reach goals in your job, you're trying to reach the rungs of the ladder that you're aiming for, I think this is a very good week to propel you forward. Very exciting, I think. You know, you've had to put forward some really tough questions in your life, very tough questions in your life. And I think by you asking yourself some of those tough questions, you're going to be propelled forward. Now, Spirit has laid out a whole new reading again for me, but I really found this really cool. It was the first card and the last card on the top row we had last week. One was Justice. Okay, so this was all about finding your balance. And the Nine of Cups was your wish card. So your wish card was all about putting it up towards the universe. Now, when it's in this position, it's telling me that everything you've already put up to the universe, I mean, if you've wished it, and you've dreamt it, and you've believed it, it is coming for you. No doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind. We have the Eight of Wands, so opportunities coming swiftly for you this coming week. Now, I don't think it'll start out all that great beginning of the week. I think we're still going to be working through a couple of issues, but by the time the weekend comes, I think you're going to be sitting in a whole new light. Every one of those wands have growth on them. They're all new opportunities. And the bird there, I think that is Spirit coming and giving you messages. So definitely talk to your universe, your God, your spirit guides, your angels. Most important this week. And we also have the Moon card down here speaking a little bit to that, but we won't go down there yet. We have the right smack dab in the middle is the Wheel of Fortune, okay? So I think midweek is when a lot of doors are going to start to close and new doors are going to be opening, okay? And the doors that are closing are doors you wanted to close. The doors that are opening are going to propel you, I think, financially down a career path. It's been very much about career and work for you, hasn't it, Taurus? And I think that all those ideas that you have been putting into place, I think it's going to land you on a very new path. If you're daring enough to take that step, I think we had the Three of Wands last week telling us that we were right at that point in our path where we could turn around and stay where we are and it would be comfortable. But there's such a bigger path awaiting you. And I think the majority of you are going to be going forward on this path. Having that belief in yourself, having that conviction that you can do it. All those ideas that have been sparking in your mind and that belief that you deserve better, because you do. I think it's going to start to manifest this week for you. You're going to start seeing the first sprouts after you've tilled that soil and you've laid the seeds. And I think you're going to start to see the sprouts coming up this week. So I think that is very exciting because what a long, hard road it's been. That's a song, isn't it? We have the Strength card, okay? Now, the Strength card sitting where it is tells me that you are well prepared to go upon this path. You have the strength, you have the courage, you have the wisdom, you have the knowledge, you will have the clarity going forward on your path. You know, the praying hands glowing over top of you tells me that God, your spirit guides, your angels have all been there. They've got your back, and they're propelling you forward for a beautiful life, really, most definitely. Now, if we go down here on the one side, we have the Fool over the Ace of Pentacles. And I didn't say this at the beginning. I'm going to sneak it in right now while I think of it because I was so excited to get to your cards. I have been very busy this week doing a lot of personal readings, and I do apologize that I have not answered you back. I will get to it. I'm sure Spirit will open up a window of opportunity where I can address every single one of you because I do love you. And I do read everything, but I'm not responding right now. I think by the end of this week I will have 70 readings under my belt for the week. as I close my eyes for the night. So if you're waiting for a reading from me, please be patient. It is coming. You are on the list. I have you all listed. Don't worry. I won't forget a single one of you. Please just be patient with me. Now, if you're going to a website to get a reading from me, okay, I don't have a website, okay? A couple of people have now brought it to my attention that there is I'm Tarot Tilly, so they are Tilly Tarot. What's the odds? And I'm sure they give fantastic readings and whatnot, but if you're expecting a reading from me, please look below. I've included my email address, and that is how you would get a hold of me. I would send you information back. I do it very personal, because it is a personal reading, right? And what really made me think about, so I do appreciate all your likes and your shares and your favorites, and welcome new subscribers, and please believe that I love every single one of you. I appreciate you so much in my life. And what made me think of that was the Fool card. Okay, the Fool card has been coming up in almost every single reading I have done in the last week, and the Fool has not shown up for January and February for anybody, I don't think. So this is a brand new card entering in, so it's really telling me that everybody is kind of going along new paths right now, and Taurus, you are no different than anybody else. And, whoops, my elbow got in the way of my phone there. So you're going down a very new karmic path, and this path is really, I believe, work-related, money-related, goals-related. So the goals that you have been setting and everything, you've been putting up to the universe, okay, the things you have wanted balance with, so that you could go forward on your path, it's going to begin for you, okay? And I think as the week plays out and you get towards the weekend, I believe there's a full moon this week, so I think you're going to have a lot of closure to things. We have the Wheel of Fortune for doors closing, things that you want to be gone in your life, things that you don't want to address anymore, and there's enough of that. But more importantly, a new karmic adventure awaits you, okay? And with this card, you know, when I sit down to do my readings and I do my meditations and whatnot, and for, say, a general reading such as this, I would ask my spirit guides and my angels to contact your spirit guides and angels through the stars so that you could find your message within all the videos. But I ask for information for your greater good. And so with that wording, what happens is you're entering a new path. So with new paths are new lessons. So I can not really see down this path very far. What happens is, I believe, what happens is you need to go through lessons, new lessons. It won't be as traumatic as what you have been going through, trust me on that. But as you go through these lessons, if I were to just give you the answers and tell you what to do and where to go, and you avoid a lot of things, and you don't have to look deeply on a lot of things, and you don't have to look forward on a lot of things and really plan things out and plot things out. You move, you know, halfway down your path, and then you realize that you haven't learned the lesson properly, and you end up going all the way back to the beginning again. So when I ask Spirit for information, it's for your greater good, and the lessons are what gives us knowledge and strength in order for us to go down our path. So the Fool is overlaying the Ace of Pentacles. So this is new money. This is money coming in, new starts of money, taking your ideas and turning them into an actuality. So, do we have any swords happening here? No, we don't really have swords. But I really do see this as, you know, all your thoughts and all your plans and your progress so far is leading you now down a brand new karmic path. And not only is it a new karmic path, I think it involves work, finances, and the Fool for you lays over the Ace of Pentacles, which means money and new prosperity and standing in your truth and really understanding it. Now, we do have a small emotional side here that I'm just going to touch on. We have the Six of Cups over the Moon. Okay, so let's give you, just so when I'm talking about them, you kind of have a visual happening here. So we've got the Six of Cups, you standing in your beauty. your castles at the back, the birds, are spirit bringing you messages. The flowers around you, they're beautiful, right? You're really standing in your truth here. And we have the moon. And when I put these two cards together, it tells me that there is going to be somebody in your life that is really going to come forward and make a statement to you or make a statement to the world. Perhaps it's a post on Facebook, or they Twitter it, or say it, you know, over the water cooler at work. But somebody is really going to praise you, and I think it's really going to warm your heart. It's going to touch a part of you that you didn't think was alive, or you've been trying to not recognize as being alive. They're really going to express their belief in you. And it's really going to kind of take you back a little bit and make you go into your thoughts a little bit. But it is going to give you peace of mind and beauty going forward. And, you know, it could be your partner. It could be somebody you've been thinking about to be a partner. It could be a business partner. But most definitely there is somebody that is going to touch you this week in a way that you didn't think was going to happen from that person. Or it's the sense of how much it touches your heart that you weren't expecting. So just to give you a little bit of forewarning about that. Somebody's going to touch you deeply because of their belief in you. And so work is looking fabulous. New opportunities coming in. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, so doors closing and doors definitely opening. We have the Wish card at the end, so that tells me that, yeah, keep putting it up to Spirit and God, your angels and your spirit guides, what you really want going forward, but it's already in motion. If you've been wishing it and you've been wanting it, it is happening for you. We've got the Fool, new karmic path, and we've got the Ace of Pentacles, which means money, money, money going forward. So if you've been reaching a lot of financial difficulties in your life, which many of us have, it's coming, okay? You're doing the work, and I'm so proud of you. And until next week, you remember, I love you.